Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking with Al Fu. I'm your host Al Fu. Today we're going to be doing our lunch. It's going to be some chicken quesadillas with a rice with queso. It's a simple meal, very tasty. I'll get you started here in a minute. First, let's head over to the sink. Gotta make sure my hands are clean, right? Alright. First and foremost, always wash my hands. Ow, that water's already a little hot. Good scrub, gotta have it, gotta be done. Ow. Ooh, doggy, that's hot. Alright. Well, now that my hands are all set, we're gonna hop over to our ingredients for the day. Just give me 1 second here. Alright folks, I'm back, and let's start out with our tortillas that we're going to use. I use Mission, super soft. I love these, they're fantastic. Our rice today package is going to be fine. This is white cheddar queso. It's from Knorr. It's a very good rice, we love it. I'm also going to do a refried bean side dish as well. That'll be topped with a dash of salsa and some queso dip. Our cheese, a 4-blend Mexican. I already took the liberty of cubing the chicken. This is some leftover we had from chicken on a stick. It's fine. You don't need to do really anything to it. All the flavor is going to be coming from the salsa and the dip. A tomato is going to go in there, some onion, and I don't have it out right now, but I'm going to throw a little bacon bits in there too, because a real good quesadilla has to have some bacon in it. Alright, let me get started with this, and we'll meet you at the stove. Hold on. Okay, my tomato, give it a quick good rinse, make sure it's clean. Good tomato, I'm happy with that. Okay, and a little bit of red onion that we're going to use. I'm actually going to be tossing this. I have a brand new one, so we're just going to wash this out a little bit. And that'll be that. This is actually going to be cubed, not sliced today. So, the top on over. And we'll get started. Okay, let me go and get my special tomato knife. Again, this is just a regular serrated knife. I love it for cutting tomatoes. It does a great job for me. I slice off the tip, and then I'm going to make, well today we'll do slices. Right like this. Notice the sawing action. You don't want to press on a tomato, you want to saw it. Okay. Then we'll make it into some cubes. We do that by making a couple slices and then slice it the opposite way. That cubes the tomato just right for quesadillas. Okay, so again, 2 cuts, turn, and cut it. Okay, you get the idea for that. Let me get the tomatoes out of the way and we'll move to the onion. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I got the tomatoes all set. Nice. Working on my onion now. Again, this is going to be cubed, so I'm just going to slice it like this. And then cube it. How much onion? Well, that's all depending on your taste, on your particular taste, how much you want to add. I like to taste the onion in my quesadilla myself, so I don't mind it too much. Again, a couple slices this way, and then cube it. If you go too much with the onion though, you can overpower the dish, and we don't really want that. We want to be able to taste the flavors in there, so this is going to be just about enough right there. The rest of the onion, like I said, I'm tossing. I have a brand new one, so not a big deal. Okay, let's add that to the tomato. Just like so. Give it a quick stir. Get it all mixed around in there. So here, when I add it, it's combined. No other salt, no pepper, nothing like that. Not needed. People have a tendency to salt everything. You don't need it. You just the flavors of the food is the flavor of the food. I mean, you don't need to mask it with salt. All right, that's it for that. Time to move on. Let's see. I'm gonna start my rice now. Okay, I already have my water blended. 3/4 of a cup of water, half a cup of milk, a tablespoon of butter. Go ahead and add the rice packet and give that a quick stir. Make sure it's kind of mixed around in there. All right. And I'll put this in the microwave. 10 minutes, 5 minutes at first, then you stir it, another 5 minutes. Okay, now that that's cooking, I'm going to heat up my chicken a little bit. I'm going to put it in a skillet and just toss it a little bit with a dash of taco seasoning. Just a little dash. I'll be right with you. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm going to get my pan up to temp a little bit here. I'm using a non-stick wok for this today. Go ahead and add my chicken right to it. I gave the pan a quick light spray of vegetable cooking spray, just to help sizzle a little bit. Okay, let me switch. See, right now I'm using a metal spoon, never in this pan. Hold on one second. This is the utensil of choice for this. Just get that in there. Okay, while that started, let me go ahead and get my taco seasoning. We use 30% less sodium, mild taco. We use this a lot, so but not like a lot, like as in quantity wise. I mean, you know, we use it often. So get this here started here. Once this starts to sizzle a little bit, I'll be adding that with a dash of water just to make a touch of a sauce. Over here too, I also have my refried beans started, and the rice is cooking in the mic, and I'm about ready to start my quesadilla build. I use a non-stick skillet that you would normally use for pancakes. These are my tortillas right here. Most people will spray the pan. I don't. I spray the tortilla itself and then flip it, put my ingredients on there, and then spray the top tortilla and put it together and let it cook like that, and it works really, really well. I have no problems doing that. All right. Well, let me get this going. I'll be right back with you in a second, guys. Hold on, okay? Okay, guys, it's starting to sizzle up. I'm going to bring it over to the sink here and add just a little bit of water. I mean a little by like a little. Not even 1/8 of a cup. Just a little bit. Okay, you hear that sizzle there? I'm going to sprinkle in some of the taco seasoning mix and mix that right around. Again, not a lot of water, not a lot of sauce mix, just enough to make the coating on the chicken. And we're looking pretty good already. I can go ahead and turn off the heat. This chicken is now complete and ready to go in my tortillas. I think what I'll do to make the process even go faster today, is add my tomatoes, onion, and I put the bacon already in there too. So we're just going to add that right to it. Okay. Again, quick stir. Now this mixture right here is all ready to go. It's going to make building my quesadillas that much faster. You can do it like this for tacos too if you really wanted to. Chicken tacos, right? Delicious. All right. That looks fantastic. Look at that. Okay, I can go ahead and take this off the heat. And I'm going to be preparing the quesadillas. So let's move on to that. My rice is already on its second time of 5 minutes. Moving right along. Okay guys, hold on. Okay guys, let's see if you can get a close-up on this. This burner that I'm using right here is a dual burner. So I'm going to heat up the entire burner. I want the entire surface of my pan to be hot. How hot? Well, I go just below 5, because if you cook a quesadilla too quickly, it'll burn, and that's not what we want. We want a nice, slow, even brownness, and that'll melt the cheese properly, and it's gonna be fantastic. And 3, 2, 1, my rice is done. Look at that. All right, also my refried beans are pretty much heated. I'm just gonna let it sit on a very low heat right now until I finish up my quesadillas, and then we'll be ready to eat. All right, it's time to start building. First things first, I got the heat on. We're gonna let that heat up a little bit. I'm gonna come on over here to my tortilla. Again, normally I would spray this over the sink and bring it, but I don't have an extra camera over there, so I'm going to do it right here. This is just a very light spray. That's it. That's all I needed. Okay? I can flip that over. And some people add cheese first. I happen to do that, but a very light layer, just so the mixture of my chicken, tomato, onion, and bacon will stay on there. Okay? Right like that, just a little tiny sliver. You guys get that? Okay. Next is my chicken and bacon, onion, and tomato. How much? That depends on how thick you want your quesadilla. You know? I plan on making about 3 full quesadillas here today, so I want to make sure I have enough for all 3. And this should just about cover it. Spread it out nicely. Quesadillas should not go to the edge, by the way. You should not let your ingredients slip out. So right about like that is going to be fine. Next, I'm going to, I hope you guys got that. You know, camera angles really are a pain for me for right now until I probably get a GoPro or something like that I can attach to me, and viewing this is going to be a lot easier then. Anyway, time to top off with my next layer of cheese. How much cheese? Well, again, I want a little bit of cheese on here because part of the quesadilla is the cheese, and you want to hold everything together too. So I want to go with a nice bunch, not like over a lot, but just a nice bunch. Voila. Okay. And next, my my topper, the one that's going to be on top. Again, cooking spray, very, very, very light. Done. That's it. Put it on top. Wait till you see this. I have a very special. Okay, this is just about totally done now. My refried beans are totally all set. I can just turn off the heat now, and it's good. Wait till you see this spatula. I bought this spatula specifically for pancakes and quesadillas. Look at the size of this thing, huh? Ooh, doggy. That's a spatula, and it's plastic, so it's great for the nonstick pan. Okay. Let me get this started with the cook, and I'll show you what it looks like on the flip side. Hold on, all right? Okay, folks, this is my first flip. And if you can see, it's got that nice golden brown. That's, again, due to my temperature. It might take a little longer, but I know the product that's going to come out of this. And that's the most important thing, right? Presentation is very important. All right, I'm going to let this finish up, and I'm going to prepare to plate up a dish so my son can eat and you guys can see the finished product before I finish off with the rest. Okay, hold on guys, thanks. And okay, my quesadilla is now complete for my son. I'm going to plate that on this paper plate. Get my cooking pan there out of the way. I use a special knife for just about everything. This knife is my watermelon / quesadilla knife. Why? Look at the size of the blade of this thing. I mean, it's huge. And I can cut the entire quesadilla very easily. So what I'm going to do is give it a quick slice. And then turn it. Give it another quick slice. And this quesadilla is now complete and ready to be plated. Awesome. All right. So that's next. Hold on 1 second and we'll get the plating all done. Okay, first on the menu for the plating, my refried beans. Nice and hot, cooked really well. How much? Well, it depends on how hungry Jake is. I'm going to give him a nice little amount here. And what we're going to do next is I'm going to top it with two things. First being a dash of salsa. Right like that. Okay. And then, let me grab a spoon. And it's going to be just a spoonful of the queso on top of that. Right like that. Okay. And a little dabble of cheese, just a little. Good. And then normally I would use fresh chives, but unfortunately I'm all out. This is just for color and a little tiny bit of taste, nothing big at all. Okay, and that's that for that. Next, let's go on over to my rice, which came out really well. It's a little stiff. Just chop it up a little bit. I had it out of the microwave a little longer than expected because I'm doing a video here. And I'll plan on some rice. Nothing special needed on top of that. And no extra seasoning or nothing like that. And then let's plate up the quesadilla. And voila, there we go. That's Jake's lunch for today. Chicken quesadilla, tomato, onion, and bacon, refried bean with salsa, queso dip, and cheese and a dash of chive, and queso rice. I think he's going to enjoy it. I hope you do too. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.